Michael Yardney here once again with Tom Corley in the United States, talking about the rich habits and poor habits. Welcome back again, Tom.
It's great to be back, Mike.
Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about the results of your 5-year study on the rich and the poor people to understand how rich people have different habits that stem from their different thought processes that lead all the way back to the way they were programmed by their parents, by their teachers, by culture. And I think one of the things some people would be wondering is, well, how do I undo some of these unproductive, non-supportive habits I've developed over time? So is that something we could spend a bit of time talking about today, please, Tom?
Yeah, sure. And I have a lot of research on that. There's certain strategies, Michael, that I uncovered in my research surrounding how the wealthy actually go about eliminating these negative beliefs that they've been programmed to have and actually adopting these success beliefs that we talked about last week.
Well, let's remind ourselves that most of what we do is at an unconscious level. You're not thinking about the seat you're sitting on at the moment, but all of a sudden, since I'm talking about it, you can feel it on your backside there. You're not thinking about your breathing or your heart beating. And they're the obvious ones one thinks about, but also all the other things you do in life about thinking about how you think about relationships, about people, about money, are learned traits that have happened over your early years in your childhood, often up in the first 10 years of your life, because you're not born knowing how to do money. Somebody has taught you how to do that. And that has created some good empowering beliefs and some disempowering beliefs. As I said last week, I find a lot of people, Tom, are driving around with one foot on the accelerator and one on the brake because they've got good ideas, nice goals, good intentions, and then they're held back by their disempowering beliefs. So, Tom, how do we get rid of some of these disempowering beliefs and implant more successful beliefs?
Well, I uncovered about 5 strategies in my research, Michael, that really make habit change and belief change possible. One is the fast track is associating with other individuals who have the habits and the beliefs that you want to adopt. If you associate with them on a regular basis, you will most definitely adopt their habits, because Nicholas Christakis, who's a Yale University professor, he's an expert in contagious behavior. He found that habits and beliefs are contagious. They're like a virus. So we want to associate with the individuals that have the beliefs and the habits that we want, because it will infect us. The other thing is you can read inspirational books. This is the second strategy. Read inspirational books and articles. The third one would be listen to inspirational podcasts. Another one would be watch inspirational videos. And then also create daily affirmations around your new success beliefs. That's important because it programs the subconscious mind every day to focus on the new belief you're trying to adopt, and then to really slam it home like a hammer hitting the nail. Take those beliefs, create mantras out of them or affirmations, and then do a little bit of meditation and think about, as you're meditating, whether you're jogging or you're doing the laundry or you're actually sitting there and clearing your mind and meditating, think about the beliefs and the habits that you want to adopt. That will sink into your subconscious mind while you're meditating, however you meditate, and it allows you just to focus. Meditation allows you just to focus on one thing and clear everything else out. That's what meditation is.
Tom, some people are going to think, that's all metaphysical stuff, that's all woo-woo stuff, but we all have affirmations, we all have self-talk. We often don't realize it. So what I think you're talking about is the positive affirmation that I'm deserving of wealth, I'm a good person, I'm contributing to my community, while some people have affirmations that are negative and they don't even realize it, because their self-talk is, I'm not worthy of being rich, I'm not a good person, I'm not a deserving person, rich people are greedy, rich people are ugly, are dirty, filthy money. So we all have it anyway, so you may as well think good things if you've got a choice, Tom.
That's right. And you know, one of the things my father used to say was, if I didn't have bad luck, I would have no luck at all. And he said, I'm grateful for any luck. And I think that filtered into my mind. You think that, good luck is out of your reach simply because one of your parents used to use it as a mantra. And so you'd be surprised how many beliefs you've adopted just because of the mantras that your parents, spurted while you were young out of their mouths. And you'd be surprised. There's probably a good dozen of them that are holding you back in life.
Well, I don't think any readers of your books or my material would be surprised, because we teach that you learn about money, about wealth, and about all areas of your life from your early mentors in life, who in general are your parents, your teachers, your culture. And these habits stay with you and at the unconscious level and still control your life as an adult. So it's really important to, first of all, recognize them, and then number two, remove them. And then the third thing is to replace them with empowering beliefs, which is really what we're talking about. So in some of our earlier sessions, we spent a bit of time talking about recognizing these disempowering beliefs. In this session, we're talking a bit about how to remove them and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Tom, what's the role of meditation in all this as well, in replacing disempowering beliefs? I've had such a negative connotation of meditation until I did my research. I meditate every day, but I can only do 3 or 4 minutes, to be honest. And it's just, I find that people meditate in different ways. But why is meditation so important? Because meditation calms the mind, it clears the mind, and it allows you to focus on the new beliefs. You could actually run through, while you're meditating, you could run through each of the daily affirmations or the mantras that are going to help you create the new beliefs. So you do a little bit of meditation, clear your mind, and then just keep thinking about each one of the affirmations. Now, what do you mean by meditation? Do you have to sit in a quiet room and with the lights out and prisms all around, or is there other ways of meditating?
There are so many different ways of meditating. You can meditate while you're jogging, while you're exercising. You can meditate in the morning, first thing upon waking, by reading something inspirational that you wrote. That's a meditation. Because what meditation is clearing your mind of everything except whatever it is that you want to focus on. That's meditation. So you can find different. You have to find the thing that works for you. And what works for me is the jogging and reading inspirational stuff in the morning that I write myself. My own personal script, my future letters. I use those future letters. They help indoctrinate those beliefs and those things that I want to accomplish in life into my subconscious. They implant them into my subconscious. And that's what meditation is intended to do. Meditation has so many health benefits too, besides just transforming your belief system. They now know that it actually helps reduce certain cancers, reduces stress, increases the ability of the immune system to fight off diseases. So there's a lot of reasons to do meditation other than to change your beliefs. But in the context of what we're talking about, meditation, boy, if you can do meditation and change your beliefs and improve your health, why the heck wouldn't you want to do it?
That makes a lot of sense, Tom. But a lot of these beliefs and habits have been instilled many years ago, and now they're so much part of our personality, they're so ingrained. How long does it take to change a habit? How long does it take to change your belief?
Well, the best study on that was a study done by College University London, and they found that it can take anywhere from 18 to 256 days to change a habit, to form a habit, but on average about 66 days, Michael.
So it doesn't happen straight away. I guess that could in some ways be a bit of a disempowering thing. I've tried, but I haven't stopped, whether it's smoking, whether it's eating, or whether it's a money habit. So what do you do to keep going? What do you do to keep plowing through?
Well, there's shortcuts to habit change. And one of the things that I know is 100% successful in creating habit change is doing it small. So let's say you want to lose weight and you know you don't exercise. So what do? Well, you, instead of just going on a bare bones diet and eating 1,500 calories a day, why don't you cut out 300 calories a day? And instead of going out and jogging for 30 or 40 minutes or walking for 30 or 40 minutes or even an hour, why don't you try doing that for 10 minutes? And what I've found is those small, tiny habits are so important to keeping you on habit. And what ends up happening is that once the habit is formed, then you can amp it up. You can put that habit on steroids, so to speak. And instead of, cutting back on your calorie intake by 300 calories, you can do 600 calories. Instead of jogging for 10 minutes, you can do a half an hour. You build up the willpower energy by starting out small.
And I guess you'd also start with just one habit and work up. So I know that you've, in your books, outlined the many habits of successful people. But I think the other thing we should explain is that not everybody does all those habits, and you can't all the time. So don't be hard on yourself if you're not successful with all the habits, or you're not successful changing them straight away, Tom.
Right. Actually, I would tell people to focus on one habit for a year. Just devote yourself to making adopting one new good habit. If you're young, that's easy. If you're in your 40s, it's a little bit harder because it's going to take time to get all of those good habits in. But if you just look at it that way, then you're not putting too much pressure on yourself, because there's the success rate for adopting these New Year's resolutions, for sticking with them, is so low. It's only 8%. And that's a Scranton University study. So and why is it? Because you're usually creating a New Year's resolution, which is a habit, not one, but it might be 3. That's impossible. You have to adopt one habit, make it small, and then your goal should be, I just want to stick with that habit for a week. And then your next goal should be, I just want to stick with that habit for a month. And then in a month, the neural pathways, the neurons that talk to each other, that form the habit, that create the synapse, they form within a month. And what you do then is just strengthen the synapse, the habit synapse, by repeating and repeating and repeating with small, tiny habits, small steps every day.
I think the other thing one should always think about is, what if you didn't change your habits? What would your life be like? And so it's time to invest in your future, to recognize your unsupportive habits and beliefs, and to replace them with supportive beliefs and habits. And that's what we're going to talk about each week as we have these sessions, Tom. And I know that's what you've written about in your great books, including Rich Habit and Rich Kids and Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. So, Tom, thank you very much, and I look forward to catching up with you again next week.
I can't wait, Michael.